Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and this is your weekly energy reading or weekly tarot reading. As usual, we'll see what's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. What's the energy that you're playing with, what's the guidance, etc. etc. This week, although this is a timeless reading, this week we have on the 1st of April the new moon in Aries. So it's a really auspicious time for us to initiate something new. Aries is also a cardinal sign, so it comes with that energy of feeling pumped to initiate, to go at something, to start something. Okay, so it's a great time for you to maybe launch something, put yourself out there in some way, and adopt this emperor like or leader like energy. Okay, so let's see what's happening for you. We have 3 objects here. This is a feather, we have this golden shell, and we have this keychain. See which one is calling out to you, and I'll see you in your timestamps. Hi group 1, for those of you who've chosen this feather here. Okay. Alright. Wow, speaking of new beginnings, these 2 cards wanted to pop out. Let's get one more. One more Lenormand card, please. Okay. And I was just about to say there's some important communication that is emphasized for you. That's the message I was intuitively picking up on with this feather. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. I also feel like maybe you're someone who notices signs and synchronicities, and you notice perhaps feathers. Okay, they may have a separate meaning for you. For me, usually when I see feathers, it's a sign that the angels and light beings are watching over me, and I'm feeling protected, and I'm on the right track. Okay, so that could be one of the messages for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the fox. So this is a big message of a new start, a new journey, a new beginning in your life. Okay, and although the birds have a lot to do with communication, with thoughts, with brainstorming, for you I'm also getting a sense of movement. Okay, maybe you're even flying, you're traveling somewhere. Okay, that could also be the case. But the child here is an amazing energy of a new door opening up, new opportunities, or you initiating something after an ending or a period of maybe stagnancy where things were not working out. I feel like things will start to pick up pace now, and you're also going to get amazing new ideas. Okay, so stay in tune with that, or watch for synchronicities, and also pay attention to these random thoughts. Okay, nothing's really random, but these apparently random thoughts that you get, ideas that you get to start something new, or a new project, or to do something that maybe you haven't tried before and you're kind of like a novice at. Okay, so really exciting. Let's see your tarot cards. Where's the third one? Yeah. So not surprised to see that we have the High Priestess. Your intuition is really heightened at this time. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Oops. And lastly, we have the Devil. Okay. Okay. One of the key messages that I'm getting for you, group number 1, is that I feel like the first message that I'm getting is that the surroundings, okay, the environment that you're in, okay, also with the fox here at the bottom of the deck, you kind of need to be like this fox, be a bit foxy. What does that mean? To operate with stealth. Okay, don't unveil your ideas straight away or to anybody at this moment, because I feel like it's almost like you're sitting on something that's really valuable. Even if you want to collaborate, let's say, with somebody else, you don't need to give them everything at once, or reveal all your cards, so to speak. And that's also something that can be picked up from these two cards. The Coffin is a more introverted, suppressed kind of energy, okay, and the Bird is more external. It's more about like announcing something. So you don't want to actually announce something, okay, especially if this is an idea for a new project or something that is very novel, something that you feel other people haven't tried in your competitive field or something like that. Or even for many of you, this is just the environment that you're in is such that people might react to it in a negative way if you reveal the idea, and that might discourage you in some way, okay. So keep it to yourself, keep your cards very close to your chest like the High Priestess does, and you might feel tempted to actually blurt out things, and to make it known, like, hey, this is what I'm doing, or this is what I'm thinking of, but keep it under wraps for now, okay. It's good to be honest, but sometimes it's not the best timing, and it's not the best environment also to reveal things, okay. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil there especially, there's this message of like, I would say there are people around you who are keeping an eye on you, okay, and they're watching you very closely. And the other message that I'm getting here is that with the 10 there and the Coffin, this is an ending of some phase in your life in which you may have been caught up a lot in people's situations, or even your own fears and inhibitions that have held you back or put you down. And for some of you, I'm hearing ancestral patterns that you're releasing from yourself. So you end up feeling like this, feeling like you're starting from a clean slate, like a novice, like a child, like with innocence, okay, not inhibited anymore by some preconceived notions or conditioning or programming. And that's what you're breaking free from. So this is a really, really good time for you to focus on what your intuition is telling you rather than the fear. It's almost like these are two sides of the coin, and you can tilt towards either of them, but maintain this sense of curiosity of the child here, and keep things, especially new ideas, to yourself for now. Let's see your other messages. Okay, this is nice. I'm going to keep this here. We have Nellis the Alchemist. So this is beautiful. Whenever she turns up, there are big changes in the picture, almost seemingly miraculous changes, but they are happening because of inner transformation. You have changed, you have transformed as a person, and there's a big you could say old persona of yours that you're releasing, you're letting go of, you're untangling from, and that's why this transformation is taking place, okay. The Coffin also stands for transformation and change, by the way. We have Man holding a heart. We have the Fates. Okay, nice. So we have 17, which is 8. We have 8. So you got 2 8s here. You got 9, 9, and let's see other cards. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. And we have, wow, I love when this happens, but yeah, it's not surprising. And this shape here looks like a butterfly, doesn't it? So, which is also a symbol for transformation, for healing, and change that comes from shifting out of one state, which is probably the chrysalis in this case, and turning into this beautiful butterfly. An aspect of your personality, ego self, must die to make way for a new shiny star to be born. So think about that, and you have stars here in this card as well. For some of you, I also feel like there may be a new romantic connection or a new friendship on the horizon for you. It doesn't have to be a male, it could be anyone, but this is someone who could also be a Capricorn, but doesn't have to be. But I feel like this is a supportive connection, okay? Also with the birds there, that's a couple. So for some of you, it could also be like a shift from being single to, you know, opening up to a new intimate partnership or something like that. But for most of you, this is at a deep, deep personal level. There are some big fated changes happening in your life, and these adjustments mostly are inner adjustments, okay? You're adjusting to a new self, to a new identity, to a new way of being, a new way of approaching things, okay? Approaching situations. And where maybe previously you were a bit naive or a bit, you know, too giving, like, you know, getting stuck perhaps in codependent relationships and all of that. Now you're taking charge and you're making the necessary changes and adjustments so that you don't fall into that old trap again, okay? That's the end of the phase for you. Now, when it comes to opportunities, I do feel like there are some really good opportunities coming your way, and these can feel very fated. For some of you, these are opportunities in love, and again, tarot just presents the possibilities. Whether you take that on or not, and how you react to that or respond to that is up to you, okay? But there is this energy of shifts, changes, and new beginnings, both in love as well as in your work prospects perhaps, okay? So really promising. Let's look at your advice. We have clouds, shape shifting. So this is kind of like what I already spoke about, you know, making adjustments, approaching something with a clear, fresh perspective, shedding old skin, shedding an old persona, not, you know, not giving into the temptation of that comfort zone of the old person. You know, this is how I used to react to things and I'll continue to do it that way, or this is how I was and I'll continue to be that way. You're making a conscious choice, a conscious effort to change as a person. So kudos to you, because this is where it all starts from, you know. It all starts with that choice. Let's get some cards from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. If you are, you know, if there are talks of like moving, traveling, things like that, if there are discussions around that, or you're planning that, that is where also I feel these adjustments are required, because it's going to be a whole new environment for you, I feel. Okay. All right. And if it wasn't clear enough to you, you know, what your patterns are and what needs to change, then it's going to be made very, very clear to you in this week, okay? All right. What do they need to know in terms of? Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. New love. Wow, okay. Let's focus on this. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. And we have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So like I said, it all starts with a choice about perspective, about what you want to focus on, about the wolf that you want to feed. In other words, okay, do you want to feed your inner devil, or do you want to feed the your higher self with the high priestess there? Spend quality time together. So this is really promising. I hope you have a lovely week ahead. Do take care of yourself, and yeah, congratulations again on this inner transformation and shedding of the ego that you're doing. So much love, take care, God bless, bye bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who've chosen this golden shell, there's something about singing. I'm hearing can sing, okay, or sing your own song, dance to the beat of your own drum. Somebody here is into singing, or you're doubting whether you can sing or not. And I don't know, I keep hearing like can sing, you can sing, okay. Or maybe there's something about your throat chakra that you need to, that's a great way to release blockages from your throat chakra, to just sing, okay, or write, any sort of creative expression that involves communication is really helpful. I've got the ring. Can sing, you can sing. The tower and the key, nice. Bottom of the deck we have the sun, so really positive. Okay, this could be a fantastic new opportunity for many of you. This relates to work, okay. For others of you, I'm getting a new beginning that allows you to move away from the past. The ring can signify the end of a cycle, the end of a chapter, and the sun is again new beginnings, prosperity, blessings, illumination, ideas, so many things. And the key there is also enlightenment, it's ideas, but it's also success and opportunities coming your way, okay. So for those of you where you are maybe looking for a promotion or something like that, it's very possible. But the key here and the ring are talking about some kind of a commitment, okay, some agreement, either with an authority figure, with an organization, or you have this new idea about a business that you're committing to, or you want to have like your your own your own project, your own business or something like that, then that is what you're committing to. But this is a really positive start if this is a start. If not, if you continue with it, if you stay committed to what you're doing and remain steadfast, you're going to be met with success, okay. Let's see your tarot cards. So we have the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Swords, okay. I want to pull one more card. Just give me a moment. I feel like this is some external energy. Yeah, something external to you. Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords. Alright. There, and beneath that we have the Five of Wands. There is some competitive, like jealous kind of energy around you, I would say. Okay, if you are especially seeing visible results, you're seeing success, then that may be something that other people are envying you for, okay. It's but I feel like you're not paying attention to most of that. It's almost like you're keeping like I said, you're remaining steadfast. You're keeping your focus on your path, staying in your lane, not paying attention to um, distractions. Especially these are like distractions, and they're all minor arcana, so these are not like major, I would say, problems or anything like that. But there is a bit of like envious, jealous, kind of icky, annoying sort of energy around you. Okay, and the idea here is to not react to it, to not give in to that energy, to not feed it. Okay, I do feel like there are some distractions. There are people who are being a bit petty or immature around you, or you may be dealing with somebody like that. And this is the week where you're like, okay, I'm not paying attention to this. I have stuff to do. I have my plans to follow, and I'm not going to pay attention to any of that, because what I am seeing and what I'm focusing on is my growth, my future, and my expansion. Okay, so yeah, let's see your other cards here. Pretty interesting. You've got She of the Crow, number 5. So fives are very prominent in your reading. This is the five of swords. We also saw the 5 of wands. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. This is nice. No place like home, another 5. So we have 50 here. All right. Look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sag. And lastly, we have follow the signs. Look around you for clues. The answer to your question is right in front of you. Number 8. Okay, you personally are in a really creative energy. Okay, so stay focused on that. And also the second chakra has a lot to do with it's actually associated with the element of water. And even though it's a very creative energy, it's a lot about intimacy, sensuality, and creativity. It's also about your sense of belonging and your intimate connections with other people. So, and intimacy is into me, I see. I feel like there are some people around you who are either getting triggered for no rhyme or reason, or you may be a bit triggered by them. Okay, and these for most of you are family members or people who are really close to you. Okay, that's why we have this intimacy energy here. But you're someone who holds space, I feel, for connections, for people. You're a really giving person. You're very open-hearted. And She of the Crow is the receptive principle as well, feminine principle. So what I'm getting for you here is, if you need to, you can hold space for people who are going through some challenges in your life. But at the same time, remember to fill your own cup first. Okay, there's a lot of water energy that I'm seeing here. And with the 4 of Cups there, it can also be a bit overwhelming. Sometimes when there are too many emotions, we don't want to react to them at all. We just want to go into neutral state. So that's a good way of being if you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, but I feel like for most of you, you're not you're not feeding this low vibrational kind of pettiness or arguments or whatever it may be, and you're staying in your lane. Like I said, you're paying attention only to the big picture, to the future, to the bigger plan of your life and the bigger vision that you hold for yourself. Okay, so keep at it, stay in your lane, and don't pay attention to naysayers or people who may be triggered by your success, or who may be trying to get you to respond, to react in some way. Okay, they may be testing your patience. Let's look at your advice. We have dawn, new beginnings, Really nice. So this goes very well with your Lenormand cards. Okay, there are new opportunities, new beginnings, provided you focus on them. For some of you, I feel that there may be some offer coming your way which you might even miss out if you're focusing too much on this kind of energy, okay, this pettiness and this jealousy or whatever, because there is likely to be some big opportunity, some contract, some agreement if you're looking for that. It could also have something to do with your home situation, okay. But you need to be able to see the signs and see what's right in front of you for that. That's exactly what this person in the Four of Cups is not doing. He's not really engaging so much with life, with what is presented to him or her, whatever, okay. So yeah, watch out for the signs and stay in your lane. Don't get distracted, don't get triggered, and don't get sucked into any sort of pettiness and arguments that people who usually like chaos and drama would want you to participate in, okay. That's the main message that I'm getting for you. Let's look at and also with the Tower there, you know, it's a card also of isolation, feeling like you're on your own or needing your own space. So you might as well do that. Actually, we have get to know each other, listen, learn to meet another's need for love. Let's get one more. What's happening in there? Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. What do they need to know? Group number 2 about their... Let's get one card from the bottom of the deck. We have embrace your emotions. Okay. And actually, if you really need to clear the air with someone, you need to speak your mind, then do it, okay, rather than bottling it up and feeling like, you know, low energy because of that, because of your suppressed emotions, and do that. But just be careful about not getting into this pettiness. What do they need to know? Group number 2. Okay. Depth. As new people show up in my life, I look for all the weird, wonderful, complex layers below their surface. I can't be surprised by someone's depth of character unless I'm willing to peel back the outer layers and go a little deeper. It's like the brand new saying goes, don't judge an onion by its haircut. Okay. And bottom of the deck we have surrender. So there's a lot going on beneath the surface, I feel, especially when it comes to relationships, you know, people around you, people who you are either sexually attracted to or who are you're really close to, you have close bonds with. So if they are acting out in some way, if they are being petty or whatever, there's always some deeper reason for that, okay. And they may not even know it themselves, but you, I feel, as an intuitive person and someone who's able to understand perhaps human psyche, you can understand what's really going on, okay. And I feel like you're cutting them some slack and you're staying in your lane, you're looking at the bigger picture. So it's it takes a lot of patience to do that. So yeah, good on you. All right, wishing you all the best. Have a lovely week ahead. Group number 2, do take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. Bye bye. Hi group 3, for those of you who've chosen this keychain, I'm picking up on a strong masculine energy. This is either yours or somebody that you're dealing with, but someone like that may be featuring in your life strongly in this next 7 to 10 days, or it could be you needing to take on a more masculine energy, okay. All right, what do we need to know? Ship, the Rider. Let's get one more. So lots of movements. Somebody maybe we spoke about masculine, but we got the woman there. Let's get one more because that's a significator. Okay, we have the book. All right. With the Rider and the Ship there, it's a busy week. Okay, it's going to be a busy week. There's a lot of movement forward. Things need to be taken care of. Maybe you need to run errands, or you need to focus on your business. Or for some of you, you may actually be making travel plans or actually traveling. Okay. There is some important news, some communication as well heading your way, and this could be from someone who you don't actually know that well as of now, or you don't know the full potential of this as of now. It could also be from a woman who's very intelligent, or who could be a writer who's maybe into education, or you may be taking some action with regards to learning something, with regards to maybe even teaching. Maybe you want to share something. Okay, so take it as it resonates. It can go multiple ways, but I feel like it's very action oriented this week. But more so towards the end of the week, things are going to slow down, they're going to calm down. If you are taking a trip, this is probably to a place that you don't know much about, that you haven't really discovered much about previously, and it could be with this female, okay, or you could be this woman. But yeah, there's a sense of mystery that comes through this this action, or this communication, or even this trip, if this is a trip. Okay, Queen of Wands. So again, feminine energy. We've got the Six of Wands, nice, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So for a lot of you, I feel like what's happening here is, the reason why you may be so enthusiastic as well to take action, to move forward, to attend to things, is because there may have been a period in the recent past, or in the past week or so, where you were in a very gloomy state. Okay, and the Ten of Swords can be the end of a big phase of, maybe even depression for some of you. Maybe you've lost something, maybe you've gone through something really taxing, your mental health was affected to a big extent. But now things start to improve, they start to move forward, the ball starts to roll. Okay, and it's not easy to lift yourself up from something like that, but then after the 10 comes the Ace, and then we decide to hop onto the horse again and trot forward. That's how life works, right? And essentially what's happening here is you're getting your enthusiasm back. You're able now to take action towards what you want to do. The Queen of Wands is very action oriented. She knows what she wants, she knows how to get it, and she goes after it. Okay, and her whole persona is that of confidence, of willpower, of strength. Okay, it's a very Leo like leadership energy, and I spoke about this in the beginning of the reading as well. So since we are in Aries season now, you will start to notice that your mojo is back. You're able to get more done, you're able to check more things off your list, to-do list, and you're going to be met with success. For some of you, this is real like tangible recognition, success that you've been waiting for after a period of maybe even, doubting yourself to a large extent, feeling bogged down by failure or not seeing the results that you wanted to. Now things start to shift, they start to change. I want to change the candle. Okay, so either this woman is someone who's very instrumental in your life, or it could be a masculine. The reason why I was thinking masculine, getting masculine, is because the masculine principle is that of initiation, of action, okay, and as opposed to the feminine principle, which is more receptive in nature. So even though we have this feminine energy here, you're more in your masculine energy, okay, and there's a big battle, and for most of you this has been a mentally taxing battle or an inner battle that you are overcoming, okay. The Six of Wands is where someone actually comes back from a battle and they won it, okay, and they're receiving the accolades for it. So a lot of this has to do with your sense of confidence, with you feeling in charge, with you feeling empowered again, and you going after your goals and ambitions, okay. We have the feline, number 65, and I smile whenever I see this card. So he's got this very judgmental look, on his face, like, get going, do what you're supposed to do, okay, don't slack anymore. So without judgment, I do feel like what he's here to tell you is, get back on that horse and move forward. That's what he's here to tell you. To finish the task that you were meant to finish, if this is a writing gig or something like that, to complete that, or to get going, to finish that chapter that you were writing, or whatever it may be. Or if this is like you learning a new language, then, and you're on Duolingo or something and you've been slacking, this is when you get back and start your 30-day streak again or whatever, okay. Healer of the Ages, number 51. We have Flexible, number 19. Nothing will come of the situation, Void of Course, Moon. And we have Energy Protection. Your belief that you are not safe may be inviting in energy that is throwing you off balance. And it's funny how here she is trying to balance, not trying, but she's doing it really well actually. She's balancing on this egg in this very difficult yoga pose. Okay, so be careful about the energy that you let in. And the swords is all about the mind, right? So if you feel like you're not protected, you're not going to be protected, but you are protected. It's ironical how these two cards have come in. So you're very much protected, and healing is taking place. That's what we've been talking about. And from this Void of Course Moon, what I'm getting is that okay, one message that I'm getting here is that if you're initiating something new, okay, firstly, don't expect the results right off the bat, okay, that's pretty obvious. But then there's also something here about you not letting your previous experience dictate your expectations and your anticipation with regards to what you're moving into, especially if this is something that is pretty unknown to you, okay. You're diving into unknown territory. There's a lot of mystery here, and there's something that you haven't tried before, which requires you also to be flexible in your attitude, okay. And I feel like for some of you it's like you're mixing two things, maybe mixing two talents of yours, and you're alchemizing them to create something new. Okay, that is for some of you there. And this is something that you haven't done before, I feel. Okay, firstly, know that you're protected when you're doing this, and secondly, maintain that sense of balance. Okay, I don't know if this is making sense. Let's say you write, but you also do something else. Okay, you can probably mix these two talents, these two gifts of yours together to create something that is uniquely you. Okay, that probably somebody else would not be able to do as well as you do. Okay, if that makes sense. It's got your unique stamp and signature on it. Now when it comes to I would say this new, there is a fresh burst of energy here, definitely. Okay, after a period of healing, after a period of recovery, you're able to get back on track. Okay, in a big way. But take your time, I want to say. Okay, don't be too hard on yourself, and be wary of your previous experiences to cloud your judgment and to cloud your expectations, like I said, and anticipations from this new start. Okay, I'll get to this card in a bit. Let's see what your advice is. Okay, so you got healing twice. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. So yeah, take some time out for yourself if you need it. And there is perhaps some situation that you're still in the process of healing, which is why that Ten of Swords has shown up here. But don't be harsh on yourself. And secondly, this may also have something to do with, you feeling like the universe or somebody out there, or the people in your life out there are they are there to pull the rug from under your feet. Okay, to do something that is that would harm you in a way. Okay, or who may be throwing darts of the evil eye towards you. These are beliefs that you're also releasing, you're healing during this time, and don't allow them to sink into your subconscious to the extent that your belief is then automatically reflected back to you, as it's affirmed to you basically by life. Okay, when people actually end up betraying you, or they end up doing something harmful. Okay, so this is something that you need to be wary of, something that you need to be careful of, and let that go. Okay, release that and try to heal. You're going to heal that pattern, or it may simply be that people in your life have not had the best expectations from you. They've thought that you wouldn't amount to anything, that you're a loser or something like that. Sorry to use this word, but there are always people who do that, who might not believe in you in a way. Okay, but you don't need that anymore. You are pretty comfortable on this horse of success or victory. You don't need that kind of validation from anybody else. Yeah, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And we have express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. And let's get one card from this deck. What do they need to know? Group number 3. Boundless love. Today I'll open my eyes a little wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. With this in mind, it's easy to fall in love over and over again, with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else falls into place. And bottom of the deck we have curiosity, meeting new people. I remember what a treasure trove of opinions, interests and stories they are. So stay curious, stay flexible, stay open-minded. You might be meeting new people who are very different from what you're used to. And if that fear of, I don't know if I can trust this person or not comes up, or if you feel like you need protection around these people because, they might harm you in some way, then remember what was told to you in this reading, okay? That's a pattern that you're releasing, you're being very aware of during this week, and you want to be able to rise above those clouds of doubt and fear, okay? And focus on love, because the opposite of love is fear. All right, so that's my pravachan for the day. I wish you all the best. Have a lovely week ahead. Do take care of yourself, and much love and congratulations on overcoming all of these battles and meeting with success. Okay, stay curious. All right, take care. Bye.